Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sal speaking. Sorry for before, I'm just opening up everything. Today is a new day, so welcome to this live streaming. I thought there would have been the sun outside, but no sun outside. So I would like to talk a little bit about some things. Let me adjust the screens. Okay, now I can see myself, because before I couldn't even see myself. So today I would like to talk a little bit about technology and how it really affects our well-being and how it affects our lives. Before I posted another video where I played the piano. It was just an improvisation. Unfortunately, I had to stop it before because I was called by my parents to do some stuff. So, but I was focusing on my music, and it's really bad when people interrupt you when you play. But it's okay, you know. Sometimes there's family business to get done, so it's unfortunate, but I had to do it anyways. So today I would like to talk a little bit about technology. Technology is a great thing. We are all slaves of it, you know, in a good way and in a bad way. When it comes to knowledge, you know, we can get knowledge. Knowledge is everywhere to be found when it comes to social medias and Google and all the stuff. But also make sure that you understand that knowledge is somewhat filtered. You know, not everything that you see is what really is in reality. You know, and there are so many people writing content, and many people write the wrong content or make wrong videos about a specific content. So this is a problem. This is a real thing. And how can you defeat such a problem? Well, you need to study it out. You need to study it from real books. You need to go to libraries. You need to do it like let's say the old way, or maybe you can still use the internet as a tool, which is a great tool, don't make me wrong, but you can find information from good sites, from real acceptable, and you know, sites that sites that are like, can't find the word, but anyway, sites that are like good for you, where the knowledge is to be found, and they're like official sites. That's what I want to say. So that's important. You know, I also was focusing and thinking about how today people are so distracted. We were distracted back in days, probably 20 years ago, whenever we would put on our headphones and walk around the streets. In some cities, this is illegal. You can't walk around with your headphones, listening to music, and isolating yourself from the rest of the world. I found this. Well, sites that you can trust. Well, yeah, sites that you can trust, but mainly, you know, official sites. You know, for example, if you're making a historical research and you're like researching about specific things, make sure that you know, read some essays from an archaeologist, you know, and make sure that that the archaeologist you read about is a well-known person, is a real person. It's not just a blog made from an unknown person who doesn't know anything about, you know, about history or about technology or about whatever you're looking for. You know, make sure that you find the right source. There we go, the right source. Yeah, so we are too much distracted. I think, I reckon that even 30 years ago, people would be distracted by books, maybe, like they will read books, and that was fine, you know. But today, people are just, you know, playing with the phone, listening to music, you know, and they're totally isolating themselves from the rest of the world. This happened to me 10 years ago when I lived in London for 2 months, actually, and I was catching the tube, the underground every day, and I was seeing people who were like sitting down, and they weren't even looking at each other. They were just staring at the phone, listening to music, thinking about their own business, and that's it, you know. And this very problem, this very fact that technology is becoming such an important thing nowadays, you know, is affecting lots of lives, you know. People are not looking at each other on their faces, you know. There is no such thing as oh, he has a nice look, oh, she has a nice look. No such a thing anymore. You know, because people are distracted. And even when you're talking to a friend, and sometimes I do this, you know, I check on my things, and this is totally wrong, because it's somewhat disrespectful towards our friend. If I'm talking to you right now, what is the point in checking the phone? Some people even check the phone when they're driving. How crazy is that? It doesn't make any sense. They're driving, they're like checking their phone, and they get into a car accident eventually. But so, good morning, Mr. Cameron here is saying, English people never talk to each other on the tube. Before phones, we all just read the paper while ignoring each other, which is, totally, it's a cultural thing. Don't make me wrong when it comes to the English, whom I love deeply because I love UK and I lived in Scotland for 2 years. It was probably 11 years ago that I was there, something like that. But yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, I love UK. And that's also part of the culture. But it's even here that we are like way more warmer and friendlier in a way than people from other parts of the world. Here is going to become a problem. It has a cultural impact. People are changing. Even the youngsters. I remember like whenever I heard old people talking about the young generation, the new generation, and they were all worried. And I remember old people saying, "Oh yeah, the people nowadays are just crazy." Back in the days when I was a young man, things were different. The world was a better place, and so forth. And at the age of 32 now, I'm starting to think the same way. Maybe because I'm getting older, maybe not. Maybe because I'm crazy, maybe not. I don't know. But the point is, I am realizing that people are just crazy. Teenagers are hard to deal with, meaning they go to the cinema, especially here, and there are many impolite people here, especially in bad areas. I went to a really bad area last night to watch the It movie. And there were these guys in the middle of the movie freaking talking to each other, that's disrespectful to the old people, and I had to do to silence them somehow, but they kept on speaking. That was crazy. That was very disrespectful. So technology, yes, it's a great tool, it's a great thing nowadays, but be careful. Just try to use it in a good way, Try to use it to entertain yourselves, to feel better, to listen to a nice song. Maybe you can listen to my songs or my music or whatever I do. I'm always happy that you're here watching me. But apart from that, don't watch anybody else. I'm just kidding you. Just watch what you feel watching. If you don't like this video, just don't watch it. But if you like it, keep on watching it and search for the good things, the good books, the good people around. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I mean, there's so many great people in the world, and sometimes people are just not so open. Sometimes people give up. And I had an experience this morning. It's just a personal matter, but I don't think people are. We have technology, right? And technology gives us the opportunity to meet each other. For example, I met lots of people through the internet, in different sites, and then I got to know them, and I met great people. Some people were really motivating. They were giving me lots of insights about life. They were sharing their experiences, and I was learning from them. That was fantastic. Some of them I even have had relationships. But then what happens? The world is such a small place, and people are willing to love, maybe not. And I am 32, and I'm starting to think about starting a family in the future, although I haven't found anybody who's willing to do that. But anyways, this is a reality. People are afraid of distance, and this is what I found. And there's no point in being afraid of distance as long as you care about a person, And also in life, you really learn to compromise. Compromising means that, if you love somebody, if you care about somebody, maybe you also can make a move towards her, or maybe you can she can make a move towards you, and you can compromise. You can find a way to be together. And I found that today people are not willing to do this, and they're looking for more. I'm not saying one night stand, that's really bad to say, but people are looking for moments, and I hate people that talk about these freaking moments, because a freaking moment is when you are on the internet, you type something on Google and something comes up, a word comes up, and whatever. Yeah, that's fine. That's a moment. It's a good moment, great moment, especially when you're in troubles and you're looking for something. Maybe you're lost and you're looking for you're looking for direction, and then you all of a sudden you type this freaking word on Google, and eventually after 1 second or even less than that, you find whatever you were looking for. But it doesn't work the same way with relationships. This is another story, another thing, and this is really sad that technology is somewhat ruining our lives. Well, for today it was everything. I hope you are satisfied with this video. To the new ones who watched this video till the end, thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you feel sad, you better call Sal. Bye bye.